Hello everyone, just wanted to check in with you as we are entering Module 5 and less than 2 weeks to go before we're finishing this class. So what I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing this week, draw your attention to a couple of things, and also take a quick peek at Module 6 and something that you may want to start a little bit early if you want. Alright, so with that, let's jump into the module and see what's going on this week. By the way, all grading is caught up as of about a few minutes ago. Very much appreciated your progress journals, some great feedback that you've given me. Thank you very much. Some really interesting topics from, all over the board there. Really appreciate that. Not sure how many we can address in just the next week, but looking at putting together a few things for you and maybe pushing that information out in Module 6. But it will be voluntary information and will not be incorporated in any kind of grading capacity. So I think that'd be a little unfair to dump a bunch of content on you and then have you be quizzed or graded on it. But it will be there if you need it or want it. So stay tuned on that. Or I may actually even put it in this course news section. So stay tuned. But I will get some supplemental information out on some of the topics that some of you asked for. And more than one of you have asked for like a similar thing. So we'll kind of weigh the things that are most requested, if you will. So, all right. But again, thank you so much for your progress journals last week. In the progress journals, I've given each of you an audio feedback. So there's a little recording in there. So make sure you listen to my recording. They range anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, depending on what kind of topics that you brought up within your progress journal. So do take some time to take a listen to the audio feedback for your assignment. All right, this week's pretty straightforward. We got 2 parts, 2 readings and presentations. With the part 13, there is no video. Kind of taking a break there. You got about a 30-minute video in module or part 12. So that's plenty of video, plenty of me for this week. And I know there's a lot of videos in this class, and normally we stretch this out over 16 weeks, and you're getting it all compressed into 6. But a little bit of break this week on the lectures. And then we're going to end the week with, or we're going to start the week off, I should say, and then eventually end it with a discussion on insurance and do you really need it? So, we're going to make sure that you do. I'm not going to give my comment on insurance. Probably know what I'm going to say. But make sure that you have your initial post in by July 25th. And then that you have, and I think we do have a response to 2 peers, have that done by the weekend, or any responses required, have that done before Sunday at midnight. All right. Now, that's pretty much it for this week. Next week, our final week in the class. So the only thing I want to draw your attention to, we'll have a normal module layout, couple of parts, not too bad. Interesting discussion that I always like to have, the zero talent discussion. You'll learn more about that next week. But you will have your final. Your final won't be a quiz or a multiple choice type test. It's going to be more of a kind of a paper, but not really a paper. So what I would like you to do, if you have any time this week, is jump into that assignment. It's completely open, and take a look at it. I've got a little video in here talking about it, and I have a template that you're going to do. All right? And make sure that you read these steps in here. All right? And this is to be customized to what you want, not what we've said in the class. Take the pieces in the class that you like and put your own spin on it. That's what this is about. This is your own spin on how you feel about these topics and how you might apply them to your life. Okay? So there you go. And it's not too difficult. There's more of a bullet point type format. You do not have to create paragraphs or anything like that. But they do need to be well thought out little snippets, if you will. Okay? All right. So that's pretty much it for this week. Kind of a standard week. But you might want to help yourself out by at least starting to do a little work on that personal finance declaration paper. So you don't have to be doing everything next week. Because I know some of you are taking, which I found out through the progress journals, are taking a pretty heavy course load, in the summer. And you're going to have your finals and your, major papers due in those other classes. And that's probably where you want to put, your effort into those other classes next week. So if you want make it easier on yourself, knock a little bit out this week so you got smooth sailing with the whole, everything that you have to do for your finals coming up next week. All right, everybody have a great week, and I'll check in with you in our final week in just a few days. Thanks.